Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another apartment renovation. Today I am renovating Pinecrest Apartments number 402, which is in the world of Evergreen Harbor, which of course comes with the Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack. And this is going to be, I think I'm going to call this like bright and cozy. I kind of want to call it sunny, but there's actually not that many windows. I was trying to use a different floor plan in this apartment than I typically use, but also make it look really bright without using the modern windows that come with the modern development neighborhood action plan. I wanted it to look like really fresh and clean and new, and not necessarily new, just like really cozy and bright and comfortable without having a lot of windows. That's kind of confusing, but hopefully I achieved it. I really like the floor plan I did in here, and part of this is inspired by the fact that I just built a very grungy, rundown motel, which should have already been on the channel before this. So I kind of wanted to do something the complete opposite of that and go for something that was like really clean and put together and perfect. So that is what we are doing here today. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, and if you do like it and you'd like to download it for yourself, it is available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. And you can also find it under the hashtag Gryphi. That info is also in the description down below as well. So as you can see, I was inspired by these couches from these like love seats from the Book Nook kit, and they match so well with this new rug that we got with Horse Ranch. And then I paired it with this beautiful shelving unit that I almost never use that came with Snowy Escape. I just thought it was such a pretty shape, and we stacked some of these coffee tables to kind of make a nested moment. Those are some tables that came with Get to Work. There's a couple of tables from that pack that are not listed as coffee tables, but I like to use them that way because they're single tile ones, and so I feel like they look really nice. So the whole style in here is a little bit more modern when it comes to the furniture, but as you can see, the built-in pieces in the kitchen, like the cabinets and stuff, are definitely more dated. We have an older fridge and stove and countertops, but I think the furniture that this sim brought in is definitely more updated. And it's just really warm and inviting and has nice splashes of color. So it's not like there's a ton of color in here, but the pillows on the couch are kind of colorful. We have this one blue chair. There's some nice colorful stripes in the rug, but the actual wood pieces are all more like natural wood tones. I also got some of my favorite art pieces up here above the TV. These ones are from Dream Home Decorator, and I feel like I overuse them, but they are just so good. Whenever we get new artwork, it's always something that I'm excited about. And the reason I'm not using any of the new artwork that came with the Modern Luxe kit in here is because I actually built this before Modern Luxe came out. I'm not sure if the artwork would have fit in here or not, but I do love those pieces, and I can see myself using them so often in the future. I love that kit. So anyway, I built this like a couple of days before that came out. I'm just getting around to posting it now, and I'm very excited about it because I just think it is so cute. This is just one of the ones that it was instantly coming together, and I went into it with not like a super clear idea of what I wanted it to look like. I just wanted it to be very different from the grungy motel, and I think I achieved that. I really like the color of the curtains I grabbed over here. I feel like they just perfectly tied into the rest of the room with the orangey, peachy colors and the more mints and blues, and I feel like this is a very youthful apartment. I was imagining only 1 or 2 Sims lived here, as it's a 1-bedroom. You could have up to 2 Sims because there is a double bed. I'm trying to think if there's a way you could squeeze more Sims in here. Probably not, unless you wanted to completely redo the floor plan, since I do have a separate kitchen in here, which I thought was really nice to do. I guess if you wanted to get rid of the dining table, you could put a kitchen on that wall instead and have it all be in like one room, and then the room that's currently the kitchen you could probably turn into a bedroom if you wanted to. I just really liked this layout, and I don't think I've done this one before, so it was nice. It's refreshing. I like to switch up the layouts of my apartments from time to time to feel like I have new spaces to decorate. But over here on the dining table, I decided to have a space for your Sims to do some work. So I do have a laptop and some like books and stuff. I really like that little shelving unit that I put over there, which is also from the Everyday Clutter Kit. It has like some books and stuff on it. And then over here, I thought having another light on the side of the couch kind of balanced it out a little bit, but I liked that it wasn't symmetrical in that we had the same lamp. So on one side we have a floor lamp, and on the other side we have a wall sconce, and they're both really pretty, and I believe they're actually both from growing together, if I'm not incorrect in that. But moving into the kitchen now, I am using these base game cabinets and countertops that are probably my favorite swatch of them. I think they're really nice and pretty realistic. I feel like I've seen these so many times in real life. Same thing with this flooring. This flooring is actually from high school years, and I feel like it's my go-to when it comes to kitchen flooring because it's the kitchen flooring I had in my house growing up. So I very much see that, and I'm like, oh, that's supposed to go in the kitchen. And, I grew up in the 90s, and so it just feels right for a slightly dated kitchen in an apartment like this. But just getting some decorations in here. I didn't clutter it up too much. I just wanted to have a few things. So we have some knives and utensils, some plates over here. I really like these new stackable plates that we got from Horse Ranch. I feel like they're such a nice addition for decorating our kitchens. I love little decor pieces like that. Give me all of the clutter. I'm always all about it. I also, of course, got some aprons in here. That's one of my favorite kitchen decorations to put in my builds, especially because it's just something you can hang on the wall. I'm always a big fan of things like that don't take up counter space. And sometimes you have some empty walls in the kitchen you don't know what to do with. And that was definitely the case in here since I did have this as a closed off room instead of open to the rest of the apartment. So over here, I was like, okay, what do I put over here? And I actually ended up putting the new pot rack as well. I've been using this item so much, and a lot of the swatches are more rustic and like worn down and might not fit the style of every kitchen, but I feel like this swatch in particular worked fine in here. And then I brought in a really cute peach colored rug that matches the rest of the apartment and brings a little bit of that fun color into the kitchen space. For the bathroom, it's pretty simple. It's pretty much all base game, with the exception of, I think, the mirror. I'm not sure if that's the mirror I ended up going with or not. It looks like I did. This mirror is from Dream Home Decorator as well. It's a really pretty one. I love that pack. And then a bunch of the decor is from various packs. It's just the actual sink, toilet, counter, and shower are all actually base game items. But all of the decor is from other packs. I wasn't trying to limit packs in here. I just like to list where they're from because I get questions about it all the time. And from feedback I've gotten, it seems like you'll really enjoy when I mention where things are from. So you can be aware of where to look out for those items. And it just usually pops into my head most of the time when I'm placing items down where it's from, because for whatever reason, I'm really bad at finding items in the catalog. So when I like an item, I just remember what it's from so I could like search by that pack to find said item, because I don't know where it is elsewhere for a lot of items. Some of them I can find in other areas by like what sort of item it is. Like, oh, it's a bed. I can find it in the bedding area. But there's some things that I'm like, I have no idea where to find this. So I'll just filter by that. And an example of that would probably be like everything from the Everyday Clutter Kit. When I want to use something from that kit, I just filter by the kit. I don't try and search through the catalog looking for anything. So that's probably why I know where most things are from. Anyway, we are in the bedroom now. I decided to use this bed from the this is actually from Snowy Escape. It's a really pretty bed. I don't use it very often. It feels very modern, and I felt like that worked nicely for this apartment. I love the wood tone. I was able to bring in the same curtain that I used throughout the apartment, and it just looks so cozy in here. I really like the colors I use in this apartment. I feel like it's a little bit different. I've definitely used orange and blue together before, but I feel like this is more like light and pastel-y, if that makes sense. And it just feels so inviting and warm and cozy at the same time, but also like really bright despite the lack of windows. Let me know if you agree on that, because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to achieve making a space look bright without a lot of natural light coming in. But if you do want to use the neighborhood action plans and update this apartment, it does get bigger modern windows with that gameplay option, because you can actually update a lot of the stuff in the apartments with Eco Lifestyle by taking part in the neighborhood action plans, or NAPs. It's really cool. And sometimes they will decorate these apartments with those modern windows. You can use cheats to achieve that as well, by like shift clicking on the mailbox and instant enacting neighborhood action plans. I'm pretty sure I have a YouTube short on exactly how to do that if you'd like to do that. If not, it's also on TikTok as well, and that is linked in the description. But yeah, just cluttering up the dresser over here with some personal items, and then figuring out what to put on the wall over here, which I'm pretty sure I put a TV over here because I like to have TVs in bedrooms. And that should be pretty much it for this apartment. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and click that bell to be notified when I upload. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the screenshots. Bye, everyone.